So hello guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. So in this tutorial video, we are going to learn about CSS animations. Okay, so in this video, we will learn about properties like keyframes, animation name, animation duration, animation delay, animation iteration count, and many more. Okay, so let's start with what are CSS animation. Okay, so an animation lets an element gradually change from one style to another. Okay, so to use CSS animation, you must first specify some keyframes for the animation. Okay, you need to first specify the keyframes. Okay, so let's start with our code. Okay, so let's write our first one, our keyframes. Okay, for that, let's write down our first one, h1 tag, and I give them wave tag. And let's save this file as a animation. Okay, now let's create a div tag as a empty. Okay, so here the our first we need to write. Let's write down our div. Then write down your width. You need to write. Sorry, I didn't write our style tag. So let's close and I paste it here. Then our width, I give them as a 150 pixel guys. Okay. Then as a height as a same 150 pixel and save. Then let's write down our background color. Let's give them aqua as a background color. Okay. Now let's give them the animation name. Okay. I give them as a capital A. Whichever you want, if you write down ABC, XYZ, whichever you want to write. Okay. Now let's write down animation duration. Let's give them as a 5 seconds so it can play for the 5 seconds. Okay. As you can see, let's see your output. It's not gonna be start our animation. Okay, guys. As you can see, it's not start here because we didn't specify our first keyframes. Okay, so let's specify our keywords. Sorry, keyframes. I write down here keyframes, and in keyframes I give them the capital A, our name, our animation name. Whichever you write here XYZ, then you need to write here XYZ. Whichever name you write it. Let's create a from background color. Background color as aqua. Then two. Then let's write down our background color as a red and save. It's gonna be start with our this aqua color and to red. Okay, that's why I write down here from and to. Okay, let's refresh it. As you can see, start with our. As you can see, this is our aqua. Okay, let's refresh it once again. It's gonna start with our aqua to red. Okay, from aqua to red. That's why I write down here our from and to. Okay, so now let's move forward to our animation duration properties defines how long an animation should take to complete. As you can see, which we give here animation duration. Okay, that's why it's take effect. If I give them 2 seconds, then as you can see, it's too fast. So that is how it works, guys. Then let's move forward to our next example. Let's take it as a duration as a percentage. Okay, which we write here is in seconds. Now let's give them as a percentage. So let's clear this one. So let's write down our new one. as a 0%. Okay, then let's write down 30%, then 60%. Let's write down background color as a black, then 100% as a background color. Let's take this as a blue violet, then save. So as you can see, it's decided upon our percentage which we write here. As you can see, if I clear this one, then save, and as you can see, it's not working because we need to specify our duration for that. That's why. As you can see, our first color is aqua, and then this one. So this is how it works, guys. Okay. Now let's move forward to if you want to change the background color and position both. Okay, at the same time. So for that, let's first write down here position relative, then save. As you can see, now we need to change our position. So for that, we need to write down left and top or as a right and bottom, whichever you want to write. So let's write down here left, and I give them as a 0 pixel. Okay, then top as a 0 pixel. Let's once again write left 250 pixel, top as a 0, then save. Let's see how it look like. As you can see, this is how it's move right now. If you want to move this is like square, then you need to write down in all the formats. Okay, so let's just write down here left 250 pixel, then top 250 pixel. Let's write down left as a 0 pixel, top as a 250 pixel. Let's create a one more here as a 80 percentage. Okay, let's write down here background color as a yellow, then give them left as a 0, top as a 250 pixel, then save. As you can see that stop here and then move here because of this one, because of this. Let's give them 0 0 value, then it's gonna be moved perfectly. As you can see, that is how our both background color and positions change at the same time. Okay, so let's now move forward to, let's just copy this example and paste it in the new file. It might be helpful in the next example. Okay, that's why. Now let's move forward to delay and animation. Okay, if you want to delay the animation, that's why we use animation delay. Okay, as you can see, it's already, let's refresh it, it's already too fast right now. Let's open. As you can see, it's already start, but if you want to delay a 1 second or 2 second, you can do that. So let's write down here animation duration and then give them as a 2 second, not duration, sorry, delay, then save. As you can see, it's not start right now, but after 2 seconds it's going to be start. Let's refresh it. As you can see, it's already how it look like. You can also use negative values, then if had be already start. Okay, if I write here -2 seconds, then it's already be started in our program. As you can see, it's already, it's keep the 2 seconds here. As you can see that So that is how our negative values works here, guys. Okay, and this is a normal to positive. Okay, now let's move forward to our set how many times an animation should run. Okay, so in for this we use the animation iteration count proper. So this specifies the number of times an animate should run. As you can see, it's only run one time. Okay, as you can see, it's only run one time. But if you want two or three times, then we use animated animation iteration count. Okay, so let's move forward to our animation iteration count. So let's just write down animation iteration count. This one I give them as a two. Then let's see. This is our one complete and this is our two. Then it's gonna be stop. As you can see, if you do that as a four, then save, then one. Let's give them the faster second, so it's gonna be. Let's give them 2 second duration, so it's faster. This is our one. This is our two. This is our three. This is our four and stop. So that is how you can use the animation iteration count if you want to do more times. Okay. So if you want to move your properties every time, okay, non-stop, then you need to just write infinity. Okay. So let's just see. As you can see, I write down four, but I just need to write down here infinite. Sorry, infinite. Then as you can see, it's gonna be stop non-stop. Okay, whichever. Let's give them the 1 second speed, 1 second duration. Okay, then it's gonna be faster. As you can see, it's non-stop start here. Okay, it's not gonna be stop. So that's why we use infinite. Okay, if you want to do the non-stop. Now let's move forward to our run animation in reverse direction or as alternate cycles. Okay, so let's give them as a two here. So the animation direction property specify whether an animation should be played forwards, backwards, or in a alternate cycles. So the property we can use like normal. So normal play as a normal default hour, okay, which we use default. Then our reverse is play reverse direction means backwards. And this is third our alternate is plays forward first, then backwards. Okay, and alternate reverse is plays backward first and then forward. Okay, alternate play forward first and this alternate reverse for plays backward first. Okay, so let's just start with our code. We need to just write down here animation direction. Let's write down direction. Yeah, then let's start with our reverse. Normal we already use our by default. That's why I didn't write. As you can see, it's going to be start with our backward first. As you can see that. Now if you want to use the forward first, then we just need to write down alternate. Then save. As you can see, my forward one is start right now. And then reverse. If you want to see one again, yeah, that is how it works. Okay. Now, if you want to use the backward first, then forwards, then you just need to write down here alternate, reverse, then save. As you can see, backward first, and then it's gonna be then forwards. So that is how it works, guys. Now let's move forward to specify the speed curve of the animation. Okay. So the animation timing function properties specify the speed curve of the animation. So we can use properties values like in animation timing function linear, easy, is in, is out, is in, out. Okay. So let's start with our code. Okay, guys. So let's just clear this one and let's write down our @keyframes capital A, which we give name. Then let's write down our hashtag capital B, then animation timing function. Okay, then I give them as a linear. Okay, let's firstly write down our this div and give them id equals to capital B. Then let's write down here linear. So let's just copy this one and paste and paste and paste. Let's give them C, D, E, F. Okay, then let's write down each name which we are going to use is in, is out, is in, out, and save. Okay, now let's just copy this one and paste. Let's give them the name as C, D, E, and F. Okay, this is our linear we write. So let's write our is function, then our is in, then is out, and is in out. Okay, which we write, then save. Then let's see our output. Let's see which error is coming. Okay, let's see which error is coming here. Okay, okay, so let's just write down here small b. Then we don't need to write these curly brackets in our specification. Then save. This is, let's write down as a capital A, then save. As you can see, it's working right now. Okay, if you want to do the same, let's just clear this one. Okay, if you want to do in the more specific way, then this is a height and width color. Then let's write down here background color is also available. Then let's write down here animation as a capital A, give them 5 seconds, and then let's write down infinite. Infinite. Then let's save. As you can see, so that is how it works, guys. Okay, now let's move forward to our next one. This is how it look like. So let's refresh it. It didn't work right now, as you can see, because of this one. Let's save. As you can see, so that is how it works. Now let's move forward to our just specify the field mode for an animations. Okay, so let's add field mode here as a animation. uh, let's write down full animation field mode. If you want to forward and backwards, you can do that. So I give them forwards, then keywords framing, then let's see, as you can see. So that is how it works. If you want this in backwards, you can also do that. So let's write down backwards and then save. As you can see, it's going to be moving in the backwards right now. If you want to use both, you can also do that. You just need to write down both. Then as you can see, start with the backwards and then forwards, as you can see. So that is how it works. Okay, if you want to use the shorthand property, the all in the one format. Okay, so let's do that. Let's write down animation. Then let's write down our capital A as a 2 second. Then let's write down linear. Then 2 second linear hour. Then let's write down infinite and alternate. Then save. Now we are going to use our previous examples. This one. So let's just clear this one. Then save. Let's write down our div. Then save. As you can see, that is how our shorthand properties works here, guys. If you have any query, write down in the comment section. And for the source code, also write down your email ID in the comment section. Okay. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye.